Mother's Day is coming up this weekend, and I thought I would share a recipe with you all. I like to have brunch for Mother's Day. I think most people go out to dinner on Mother's Day or cook out, but I like to do brunch. And one of the items that I'm going to make is a quiche. I'm just going to be doing a vegetable quiche, and I'm going to use what I have on hand. I've got some bell peppers that I've cut up in the freezer. I'm going to use some of those. A large onion, I'm going to chop that up. I'm going to saute those on the stove before I get started. I'm also going to use some eggs, some cheddar cheese, a pie crust, and some milk or heavy whipping cream. First thing I'm going to do is saute some peppers and onions. I'm not going to put a ton in there, but I am going to do some. Just put a little bit of vegetable oil. Put that on about medium-high. Now you can put anything in your quiche that you would like. Bacon, sausage, mushrooms, jalapenos, whatever kind of cheese you like. It doesn't really matter. Just do what you like. I'm cutting these up or breaking them up a little bit because they are sort of big. My mother-in-law got a bunch of peppers and she gave to me, and I didn't want them to go to waste, so I cut them up and put them in the freezer. I like the tricolor. I think they're just pretty. And yeah. I would love to have some mushrooms and spinach, but I don't have any. So I'm just going to use what I have. Making videos can be very expensive when you're trying to cook food that is relevant to what's going on. So it can get expensive. So I'm just going to use what I have in my pantry at this moment for this quiche. I love a quiche. I think Chad likes them. I'm not sure if he's eaten one or not. He probably doesn't know it. I'd say he likes it, though, if he gives it a try. I chop up these onions a little bit. I am going to par bake my pie shell a little bit. You can blind bake it by putting beans in the shell, cover it with parchment paper or foil, and put dried beans in it so it doesn't puff up, and bake it for a little bit just to let that pie crust get a little bit baked on the bottom. You don't want a pie crust that's doughy on the bottom or raw. Okay, I've got mine out here. I'm going to see. I think I've got some dried beans. I do have a piece of parchment paper I'm going to put right in the bottom of my pie. I do have some dried beans. So I'm just going to take my pie crust. I put a parchment paper down in it. I'm going to put some over top of it. Just to weigh it down a little bit. Turn this burner down. And honestly, after you par bake your pie crust, it's really easy to put together. Just gonna let these hang out a little bit and sweat. Now, after you use your beans for par baking, you cannot recook them. They won't work. So make sure you dispose of those or put them in a Ziploc bag and use them just for that. I'm going to go ahead and get our egg mixture together. While our pie crust is prepping, we're going to use 4 eggs. Some of them say 6. Some recipes say 6. We'll see what it looks like with 4. I think 4 will be enough. 4 eggs, 1 cup of cheese, and 1 cup of milk. And I think that's about 1 cup of cheese left. So I'm going to go ahead and put that all, well, let me mix that up first. Now I had a truffle egg bite at Starbucks with mushrooms and brie cheese. It was amazing. I wish I had some brie cheese and mushrooms. I may try to recreate that. If you're enjoying this video, just go ahead and hit that thumbs up or like button for me. It really helps me out. And I invite you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that and hang out with me. Just adding some fresh cracked pepper. I'm going to add some salt. I will leave a recipe link down in the description box. I do have some seasonings here I'm going to look at right quick. Black truffle and herb, I'm going to add a little bit of that to it. See if it comes out this one better. I will say this, the Pampered Chef seasonings get hard really quick. I think they've changed their formula now so they don't as bad. I'm also going to put a little bit of this in it just to give it a bite. Plenty. Okay, I'm going to turn this burner off and let those be cooling down a little bit, and I'll get my milk. You can also use heavy whipping cream or half and half. Also, I like to put, for extra protein, to use my blender and put some cottage cheese in it. But I'm not going to do that because my husband doesn't care for it. And then we're going to add our cheese right in there. Okay, so the pie crust is ready for us to pour it in. You can see here, let me show you. When you remove the beans, you can tell the crust is like par cooked or par baked. So let's go ahead and pour our filling in after we add our onions and peppers. I would love to have some mushrooms and spinach, but I don't. And Chad has gout really bad, and I'm sick, so we're not going to get out. So I'm just going to use what I got. Okay. It is hot. Hot, hot, hot. Now, pour all that in there, and then we're going to pour it right in our pie crust. That was perfect, wasn't it? It did overflow, and it did make a mess, but it'll be okay. Okay, we're putting this in the oven approximately 30 minutes, 400 degrees, and I'll meet you back here and tell you how long it actually took to cook, okay? Okay, everyone, after 30 minutes at 350, it is looking like it's finished and it's done. I am going to let it cool before I cut it and try a piece, and let Chad try a piece, but I think it looks delicious. Let's get a picture of it. I suggest that you place it on your baking sheet with parchment paper before you pour your filling into your pie crust. Okay, let's cut this and see what it tastes like. I think it's going to be delicious. It's good, don't it? Cheesy, eggy goodness. Let's try that. That is really good. The peppers and onions is delicious. I hope you all make this. Give it a try. Make it for yourself. Make it for your mother. Or make it just because. I hope everyone has a blessed Mother's Day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.